till TB Joshua, till the last week he died, I was still in communication with him.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Gist with me. So Sani Emmanuel reviewed a lot of things about what really happened concerning his career and his working with the prophet, senior prophet TB Joshua, the young Nigerian player who was the best player and highest goal scorer in the U17 FIFA World Cup 2009. Due to the fact that he was known with the prophet, senior prophet TB Joshua, a lot of people have been wanting to know what actually went wrong, what really happened. So he reviewed a lot about what really went wrong. Now before we listen to what he had to say, let's dive back to how Prophet TB Joshua got to know about Sani Emmanuel. Now Prophet TB Joshua, who was known for his spiritual guidance and philanthropy, played a role in identifying and nurturing the football talent of Sani Emmanuel. Their journey began when Prophet TB Joshua noticed Emmanuel's potentials, his skills and dedication to sports. Prophet TB Joshua decided to support and mentor him. Prophet TB Joshua mentorship not only identified Emmanuel's talent, but he also provided the necessary guidance and the resources and the opportunities for his growth and success. Now let's listen to what Sani Emmanuel has to say about this.
What happened to me and my career. So that was the reason why I came online, to just give a brief about what went wrong. So my journey of my football took me down to Lagos, and then the boy said there is a church. After football they will give them bread and tea or malt. I was like, in this Nigeria, you will play ball and somebody will give you food after football. They say yes. That was how I followed them to go and play. And after playing, everybody saw my talent. Everybody was happy that I came there to play. And the message got to the man of God. They invited me again following week to come and play. And there were a lot of white people watching the game. And by the grace of God, with my talent, I made a difference in that game. If I could remember very well, it's a long time ago, but I still remember everything just like yesterday, because everything happened so fast till this day. Sometimes I ask myself, how did these whole things happen? You know, so from there, they took me to his office. That was my first time to see the man of God. I don't even know him. He said, "What is my name?" And I told him. They were like, "Kneel down." That was my first time. I don't know that once you get to him, you have to kneel down. I was standing like a normal young boy, and they were like, "Kneel down." I knelt down. He was like, No, stand up. And he said, "What is your name?" I told him, "My name is Shehu Sani." And that was my name. And he said, "Where is your dad? Are you a Muslim?" I told him, I said, "My dad is at Omogori Oda, is where we used to stay." He said, if I invite your dad, will he come? I said, "Yes, sir, he will come." And that was how he gave me my first 10,000 naira in my whole life as at that time. He gave me that money. He said, "Go home and pack your load, come and stay here in the quarters." That was how I went home. I showed my dad the 10,000 naira. He was very excited that, "Who gave you this money?" He said, "One pastor." He said, "Wow, if a pastor can give you this huge money and ask you to go and stay in his quarters, that means he's a good man." He said he would like one day to visit this pastor. Okay, he asked about him. And I said, "Okay, no problem." I packed my things and I went. I started living there. As I was living there for some time, and there was a time something happened on the field, and they drove me away. They asked me to do it, so I left. I left the church. I went back to my house. That I should come back. That the man of God want to see me. That was how I went back to the church, and then he said, "Do I want to destroy my career?" I said, "No." They drove me away. He said, "Who?" They said, "Bro Agbenga and Bro Alawa." They called them and they were like, I hit somebody on the field. That was why. And he now asked them that, "Haven't these guys been hitting him also?" They said, "No, he deliberately hit him." I said, "Okay, no problem. Yes, it happened." And that was why they drove me. And he said, "Okay, they should bring me back." Then I told him then that someone promised to take me to the under-17 trial. And he said, "Okay, that's a good idea. That he will organize, he will call the coach of the under-17, we'll go and play a friendly game with them." I mean, Qatar. So we were in Qatar, we trained 3 times in a day. And the pressure, the training became too much for my leg. I could not walk. And that was the final phase of the screening. and they were contemplating to drop me because I wasn't training with the team. They were like, maybe they should drop me, and then he kept calling them. TB Joshua invested a lot that same team, for that same team, that same national team, that same under 17. In fact, there was a time TB Joshua sponsored us to play a game in Ghana. He single-handedly sponsored us. He gave money for ticket, for flight ticket for all the 35 players. How the pain keep increasing, increasing. This thing started even before I came to the synagogue. Yes, why Bisola was always calling me, telling me that he is using me, I was confused. If she could come out and talk, we had issues with quarrels, we exchanged words on call because she was asking me to go to Omakati, to go to Kanu and ask them and do this and do, all sorts of things that she was telling me. So I was like, I'm confused. I'm a human being. If you help me to settle down in the synagogue and then at the end, you are telling me that this same man who I see, this same man who love me, this same man who is showing me love every day, and you are telling me that this man is using me, how? So I couldn't believe her. I argued with her. I fought with her. But till TB Joshua, till the last week he died, I was still in communication with him. I called him and he take my call. He talked to me. In fact, that very week that he died, he promised to give me money to go and start a business. So I was about coming to Lagos. I already booked my flight. Before that evening, I was calling to tell them that I am coming the next day so that they could pick me from the airport. That was when the lady who picked the call answered the call and said they lost Joshua. I was confused. Who don't stop to me today because I stayed with TB Joshua, because I lived with TB Joshua. I know them. They don't talk to me to do. So people saying a lot of things here and there, maybe they feel I'm against the man of God. No, I would never do that. He's my father forever, even at his grave. I respect him. I love him. He's my father. I cannot say anything more than that. So